Good afternoon. My name is Tunde Oduwole the first. I am a 78-year-old quantity surveyor. I am not a politician, but I am interested in Project Nigeria. Now, I am now going to talk about hands across the Niger. Now, this, to me, is a very important aspect of this series. Now, this is the fifth series in this exercise. In the previous, I've talked about this. I'm going to talk about it again now. It is equitable for Ndigbo to be given a chance to be president of Nigeria. I accept that. There's no argument about it. But the argument is this. And where I disagree with Afenifere is that the Ndigbo are not ready for presidency. It is true they've pushed out Peter Obi. I have no problem with Peter Obi. But my problem is with Afenifere, who insists that, yes, Ndigbo must be given a chance. I accept that, but not dash them. They must work for it. Ndigbo, in my opinion, as of today, are ready to play second fiddle. There are videos about where Ndigbo is saying that voting for Obi is voting for Bola Tinubu. They are ready to be vice president to Atiku Abubakar any day. They are working for it. If a man doesn't want presidency, how can you dash him presidency? This is the question, that we are asking. I am not leading a Tinubu support group. I am leading or speaking for an alternative Yoruba voice. A voice that says, look, the North has had its chance. It is now the turn of the South. And that South is Southwest. We work for it. It's a pity that Tinubu is the man now gone in for it under the Southwest. Good luck to him. But what we are saying is this, is that you cannot truncate it. You see, there have been rivalries between Ndigbo and Yoruba in Nigeria's political history. I will go back again to 1951-52, when Zik and others and other Yorubas went to Europe, to Britain, to campaign for independence. They came back. Zik was alleged to have mismanaged all the funds. And when he came back, H.O. Davis and others were accusing him of misappropriation of the fund. Ndigbo went about buying cutlasses. Yorubas went about buying cutlasses. He took the Home Office and the Home Secretary to settle it for them. This is what is happening now. As a youth, in the 50s, there was a song, by C.A. Balogun, Ẹ jẹ́ ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run Ọba, àwa tá wà ní Western Region, nípa tẹgbẹ́ alákùkọ, tán fẹ́ kó wa lẹ́rú lọ, ègbé ní fálákùkọ, ìyẹn ti dájú. Nígbà tán gbógun dìde láti ìlà oòrùn, Mbadiwe Azikiwe síwájú, Mbadiwe ló tẹ̀lé, Kọ́lá Balógun ló fàdáyọ, Aláàfin dífá, Lawólọ́wọ̀ bá dìde. That was the song. The East was going to enslave the Yorubas in the early 50s. It was luckily Awolowo that saved the Yorubas. The story going about 1951-53 carpet crossing is a lie. I have documented that. I've said that on video. There are books about it. And luckily for us, there are historical facts about it. Now, in 79, it is this same Ndigbo who teamed up with the Hausas, with MPN, to truncate Awolowo. During June 12, Ndigbo did not support Abiola. Some majority of Ndigbo didn't. Some Igbo people supported June 12, yes, but not majority of them. Now we are seeing it again. There is a war building up. In the colonial days, it was the Action Group. It was the Island Club that they used. Now it is the Ikoyi Club. Ndigbo is ganging up in the Ikoyi Club because of Tunde Oduwole, and then because of Tinubu. Eruobodo, I am not afraid of death. They've been threatening me. They've been doing everything to me. I'm not afraid of it. I would tell them, go and find out who Tunde Oduwole is. I come from a royal family of warriors. I'm used to fighting. I've done it before in 1992, 94, 95. I saved the Koi Club. I was poisoned through it. I had to be flown abroad. Now, that is by the way. Ndigbo and Afenifere should watch themselves. It is the turn of the Yorubas to be president in an election that is free and fair. If Tinubu loses, no problem. But the Yoruba nation, the voice of the Yoruba nation, which I stand for, will not fold his arms. Now, there are two alternatives to this. Afenifere is saying they should give Ndigbo presidency. The Odua group are saying we want to do a nation. We are saying no. Yoruba nation cannot walk out of Project Nigeria right now. We must stay within Project Nigeria and try and restructure it. It is possible to go back to 1962 Constitution. We have discussed this at length on Friends Ikoyi Club Forum. We have discussed it. A willing president can do it. And we know that Bola Tinubu as a president can return us to 1962 Constitution. Willingly, he can do it without any problems. Now, it is possible to go back to 1962 Constitution under a willing president. We have discussed this at length under Ikoyi Club, Friends Ikoyi Club Forum. Lawyers who are there have advised us. Afe Babalola has written a paper on it. So it is possible to go back to 1962 Constitution without going to war, if people allow it to happen. Now, I would just say here, and warn Ndigbo, that the Yoruba nation is ready to try and to release the Ijegba, the ancient Ijegba treatment. We still have it. We can easily unleash it, but we don't want wahala. Please, let us all put on our thinking caps and be ready to talk. We will sit down and talk. The idea that Project Nigeria is Nigeria's unity is unnegotiable is a lie. We must negotiate it. We must go back to 1962 Constitution and go back to federalism. Thank you very much. Again, my name is Tunde Oduwole, the first. I am a 78-year-old quantity surveyor. I am not a politician, but I am a Nigerian interested in Project Nigeria. Like I said previously, I have had a beautiful life, a beautiful childhood in Ijebu-Ode. I went to England to study. I came back at a young age. I've had a beautiful life in Nigeria. I don't want that to stop. I don't want Nigeria to fail. But if it fails, fine. But we must all sit down and talk and negotiate. Thank you very much.